Welcome back. Recently, I spoke with illustrator Peter H. Reynolds all about the book Peace Train, based on the lyrics by Cat Stevens. It's a beautiful picture book that you want to definitely check out. And let's take a look at our conversation.
It is the 50th anniversary of Cat Stevens' iconic song Peace Train. The legendary singer-songwriter has a new picture book of the same name, inviting readers to travel together to a better world of peace and human understanding. Today I have the opportunity to speak with celebrated illustrator of this beautiful new book, Peter H. Reynolds. Peter, thanks for being here.
Wonderful to be here and share the news of this awesome book, Peace Train, and the powerful message. So thanks for inviting me.
It's so exciting, and the book just looks beautiful. Tell me a little bit more about the book itself.
Well, the book is for all ages. I like to point that out, that this, and we all need this book, right? We need to be more peaceful in our own lives and share that peace. It's a picture book inspired by the amazing Cat Stevens, who goes by Yusef Cat Stevens now. And he wrote this book, this song 50 years ago this year. And so for the anniversary of the song, he thought, why not, share the message through a picture book. So he tracked me down. He called a few publishers in New York, and HarperCollins arranged for a Zoom chat. And I got to Zoom chat with Yusef Cat Stevens, and I almost fell off my chair. I was, pinching myself that the guy that made these beautiful songs, Peace Train being one of them. In fact, this is the album that my twin brother Paul and I bought in the early 70s, and loved Cat then and loved Cat now. And it was pretty surreal to have him chit-chatting with me during lockdown, saying, and he said, I love your work. And I'm like, I love your work. So we became instant friends, and we kind of formed a band, in a way. It was like, it felt like a duet. His beautiful lyrics, and I got to imagine this Peace Train world, and now it's in a book, and you can get it at your local independent bookstores.
A moment you'll never forget, and one you never expected. I just love how you described that. What do you think it is about your previous works and previous illustrations that attracted Cat to your work?
Well, Cat actually, he illustrated the cover of his own album, and I think there's similarities in our sensibilities. He has, even this little character kind of reminds me of my characters, who are not. I know there's a wistfulness about them, and his work has always been about peace and love and reflecting and positivity. And I mean, all the work that I've been doing for the past 30 years in my picture books, in the Dot and Ish, the North Star, it's kind of the same. In a way, it's almost been like two trains traveling side by side. Cat's a few years older than me, but not by much, as it turns out. And our trains just kind of, they aligned, and we met at the Peace Train station, and we hopped aboard. And what a joyous collaboration it's been. In fact, it's been so much fun that we may be collaborating again. So stay tuned. I'll have to come back and share the news of our next duet.
Oh, please do. So I'm curious, when you start a project like this, like at the very beginning, you have a blank page, but you have the lyrics and the words. How do you start? How do you approach this at the beginning?
I think it's always pretty much the same. I love movies, and I make movies in my head, right? We all do it at night. We call it dreaming. Some of us do it during the day, and I make these little movies in my head, and then I quickly, before I forget them, I sketch note them out. So I get my paper. Sometimes it's the back of an envelope, and I just quickly start sketching the scenes that I see. And that's what happened with this. I put the record on, listened to Peace Train, and I saw the Peace Train animated film in my head. So my job was just to take notes from this little film that played. And now you can see what was playing in my head by grabbing a copy of Peace Train and reading it, sharing it with the people that you love.
And your just incredible, joyous illustrations and, of course, the lyrics combined together in this beautiful message that I think we really are in need of right now. Would you agree?
So agree with that. I mean, there's conflicts all over the world, but I think especially in the United States, unfortunately, we've sort of been pulled apart, and we really need to figure out how to get it back together again and realize that, we're all, we all share the same goals. We want to take care of our families and to have, kindness around us. And I think that the message of this book really is so important. And I think you can also feel good about, when you get this book, this is actually helping bring light to the Peace Train Foundation, which Yusuf Cat Stevens founded to bring water, food, and much needed resources to areas of conflict. So it's a beautiful book, but it's also, the message and the mission of this book is really important, and you can be a part of the solution. And it's as simple as picking up the book and sharing it.
Peter, how can we find out more about you and your works and what's in progress? Is there a place that we can go to follow along?
Sure. It's kind of easy. It's my name, Peter H. as in Hamilton, the hit Broadway musical, Reynolds. So peterhreynolds.com, and that's the portal into my universe, and you can learn about my bookshop that I have in my hometown of Dedham, Massachusetts. And I also have a not-for-profit as well, the Reynolds Center for Teaching, Learning, and Creativity. So my twin brother and I and my team, we're doing all sorts of projects to help move this world to a better place. And I have some new books that I'm super excited about and can't wait to share them with you and your audience. So thank you for letting me share Peace Train with you. And I actually have a ticket here for you. This is the Peace Train ticket. And if you believe in the Peace Train will show up in front of your house. You can hop aboard, and I will meet you in the cafe car. How's that sound?
Sounds great. I absolutely believe. I can't wait to take a ride. Thank you so much, Peter H. Reynolds, for being here today, illustrator of Peace Train from HarperCollins. It's available where all books are sold. Thank you so much for taking time with us today, Peter.
Thank you so much. It was lovely.